All right, I'm here at the Ridge Motorsports Park. It's a Fast Trackday, and I got the pleasure of testing out the 2025 Yamaha R9 prepared by Wheel DynoWorks. This has been a project of theirs this year that they've been working with their partners on, and local racer Mark DeGrasse, owner of Fast Trackdays. And you know, I've seen them kind of develop this bike throughout the season, and I've even competed against it on my Triumph Street Triple. And given my experience and background, you know, racing an MV and now the Triumph, I've been really curious to try this R9 platform and see how it compares. And of course, Wheel DynoWorks would like to see, you know, as well as Mark, you know, what a Moto America level racer can do on the thing. So it's a, you know, a fall day here at the Ridge. It's about 65 degrees out, but, you know, track's dry, and we're gonna go see what we can do on this thing. the bike here, and first thing you'll notice is probably that long swing arm. That's off of the Tracer, a different model, and they got that paired up with a different linkage from Attack Racing. This is a part that a lot of the Moto America teams are using. It's got Olin suspension, 4 cartridges in the front forks, obviously super light chain sprockets, same stuff I use on my bike, and you know, obviously they got the body work on it. On the other side, you'll notice it's got a spark exhaust. Looks like it's got some Woodcraft protection, handlebars, Attack rear sets, and looks like they got Evil triple clamps and some sort of, you know, different dash mount, some carbon fiber dash mount. That's part of the Ram Air intake on this thing. Try to get a better view of that. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. Olin's damper. We're running pump gas. It's got some interesting caliper coolers on the thing. Stock brakes. I believe they probably got some aftermarket braided brake lines on there. Yeah, looks like Core Moto. Same stuff I use on my bikes too, back at home. And yeah, you know, pretty straightforward, but also pretty well set up. Well, we just wrapped up the day here at the Ridge riding the Wheel DynoWorks Yamaha R9, and man, I had so much fun. At the end of the track day here with Too Fast, they do a super pull session where we run lap timers and we see who's fastest, and I threw down the fastest lap time of the day with a 1:47.9, and that was the same lap time I'd put down a couple sessions prior when the tire was better. So I was hoping to go faster, but the tire fell off and wore out, and to be able to do that lap time repeatedly and consistently that last session on a very used tire, I think that's pretty good, and that kind of highlights the strength of the R9. You know, it's got a longer wheelbase than I'm used to and than most bikes have, and I think that really makes the thing easy to ride and to be able to control that rear grip and feel the rear grip when it starts to go away. So yeah, super stoked. The bike was a lot of fun. I'd love to get another chance to ride this thing and probably put some Dunlops on there like I'm used to racing on, and get a bit more of a feel for this thing. I think it's got a lot of potential, and you know, I feel like realistically I should have been doing 145s out there, you know, if conditions were good. So all in all, leaves me hungry for more, and I had a lot of fun riding the bike, and I didn't crash it. It's always nice to, you know, give someone's bike back all intact. Oh, and one other thing I wanted to touch on real quick is just a little comparison with other bikes I've rode. So, you know, this year I was racing a Triumph Street Triple 765 RS, and in the past I'd raced an MV Agusta F3 800RR, and you know, the Yamaha R9 definitely has torque over the other two. It doesn't scream like an MV, it doesn't feel like it revs up as high, and I don't think they have, you know, this bike revving that high. You know, it's an 890 triple versus an 800 triple versus a 765 triple, so of course, you know, the extra displacement, you know, it has some more torque for sure. So that was noticeable, and man, the bike ran super smooth. You know, normally when I hop on other people's bikes, it's hard to get comfortable, but this thing was really easy for me to get comfortable on. And you know, all I did adjustment wise was add a little preload to the forks and adjust the tire pressure, and that's all we did today. So yeah, good times.